In this scenario, we'll demonstrate some of the ways in which you can manage your inventory in Business Central. We'll begin by checking item availability. Then we'll follow the process of assemble to order and then highlight some of the artificial intelligence around predicting inventory needs. Let's begin by checking item availability by location. So what we'll do is check item availability, create the purchase order, and then confirm that purchase order. So here I am inside Business Central. I'll select items. Now the item list provides an insightful graphical view of each of the items. More importantly, it displays the quantity of the items that we currently have in inventory. Now notice the Atlanta whiteboard currently has 10 pieces or 10 units. I'm going to go ahead and use the shortcut key, and I'm going to type in order planning in the search box. Now I'll select the order planning. Now recalling from the quick view of inventory, we had 10 Atlanta whiteboards in stock. However, based on current demand, we're short 2, and I need to order to satisfy that demand. So I will open up the item availability by, and then select the location. And although we don't currently manage our inventory in multiple locations, clearly the capability here is on display. Again, notice the requirement is 12, but we only have 2. So here's the 12, I'll select OK. Now to save time, users can generate the purchase order with just a single mouse click. So I'll go ahead and make orders. And then to create the purchase order, I'll select OK. And now notice the line item for that Atlanta whiteboard is no longer listed on the order planning window. We'll go ahead and close that out. And then if I open up to confirm that, I'll open up the purchase orders. And here you can see I just created that purchase order for the 2 additional whiteboards. So from here, I can go ahead and post and email the document to the vendor and follow all the standard receiving processes inside of Business Central. The second scenario was to show you how to do assemble to order, not assembling until the sales order is based on demand. So I'll create a new sales order, and then we'll select the customer from the drop-down. I'll add a description or choose this conference package, and then I'll go ahead and enter in the quantity of 1. Now, notice there isn't enough in inventory to satisfy that demand. Do I want to record that? I'll select yes. Now, to the right of the column that's titled quantity to assemble, there's an ellipsis. And I'll go ahead and select that. And now that opens up the assemble to order line items. So here you can see inside of that conference package, it's comprised of a 1965W, this conference bundle, along with this item, and it could also include labor. Now from the sales order, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick search, or Alt-Q if you prefer to use the keyboard. And I'm looking for the assemble orders. I'll select the assemble orders, and now by posting the assembly order, this places the kit into inventory. Then once this is complete, the user is able to complete and post the sales order. Now that kit has been assembled, and now the user posts the sales order and goes through the standard process. Now the third scenario here is around predicting your inventory needs. I'm going to go ahead and select on the line items, or excuse me, items in inventory. Now reviewing your inventory, you can see that I have a little app on the right side under the information pane. And right now you can see I've got my forecast sales. And now I can switch from the sales forecast to show the inventory forecast. Because you can see sales is extremely looking good. It's very robust. But if I switch to the inventory, after 2 months, based on current demand, it appears that we will be short and I need to create a new purchase invoice or order quickly in order to resupply that inventory. Now, a couple of ways I could do it. Obviously, I can go and sort of find my way through the purchase orders, or I can leverage the shortcut tips, shortcut right here, and then go ahead and create that purchase invoice. So I'm going to go ahead and create the invoice for that Athens desk, but in addition, there's a smart notification up at the top. And this is recognizing that I have some additional inventory needs based on the items that I typically order from this vendor. So I'm going to go ahead and say, absolutely, maybe I'll get better terms. So you can see here what started out as a single line item for my one particular inventory item. Now I've got additional items that I'll add, and then I could go ahead and post and again follow the same process that I would in the posting and purchase invoices. So here in this demonstration, you saw a couple of scenarios, one in which we were checking the item availability. We then did assemble to order, and then showed you some of the ways in which Business Central can help predict some of your inventory needs. Clearly, the benefits are improving decision making, but also having much greater insight into the inventory levels and demands.